This March is going to be pretty much different for you, my gorgeous Cancerinis, especially when it comes to the rest of this year. Indeed, the reason why this March is going to be so different is because you are most certainly going to have such an important month when it comes to you, when it comes to your success, and when it comes to the certain goal that is going to be also on one hand achieved through your own success, but on another hand that is going to provide you with a rather important accomplishment, and that accomplishment is directly going to be responsible for the biggest moment this year, my gorgeous Cancerinis, that you're actually going to have. On the 27th of March 2020 specifically, you are going to have such an important Wheel of Fortune moment, my gorgeous Cancerinis. This is why I get so excited. This is why March is going to be so important. This is why March is going to be so significant, because you are going to have an important moment in time, which is going to bring you your own Wheel of Fortune, which is going to take place on the 27th of March 2020, and you are going to be surrounded by the people who you wouldn't normally be surrounded by. You are going to be the part of the dimension where you wouldn't normally find yourself at, but most importantly, the situation that you're going to be part of, it's going to actually require the certain response from you, the certain response, you see, and the way you're going to respond is going to be everything. The way you're going to respond, it's going to be so significant for you and for your journey and for your thinking and for the whole new stage that it's about to unfold at the same time, because the vibration is going to be just right. The vibration is just going to be just perfect. The energy is just going to be where it should be for you to actually experience this particular stage at this moment in time. This is very important. This is very important stage that you're actually going through, my gorgeous Cancerinis, because on the 27th of March, from the 27th of March until the 31st of March, these last few days are going to be like ooh la la, rather vavavumish in many different ways indeed, because this is going to become an unfoldment of this particular stage. This is going to be an unfoldment of this Wheel of Fortune. This is going to be such an important stage when it comes to your own personal journey, like there is no tomorrow. The 27th of March is going to be the beginning, but then it's just going to start unfolding right until the 31st of March indeed. And you are most certainly going to have such an important goal, such an important vision, such an important beginning. This is going to be absolutely remarkable, because things are going to start changing here for you. This is important because this is going to lead towards an absolutely remarkable success, and this in itself, it's also going to boost your creativity, it is going to boost your confidence, it is going to make you very, very determined indeed. This is a lot about you, about your success and about your victory, but at the same time, it is just all about being re-energized and feeling it, you know. It's just so good, and it's very important when this happens, because it provides you with an absolutely remarkable, mind-blowing vision. You're going to have such an important vision, and this is also at the same time going to be such a powerful moment in time, my gorgeous Cancerinis. This is going to be such a powerful moment in time, that particular vision that you're going to have, it's at the same time going to be and manifest, like it's going to make itself to be halfway there already. It is going to start an absolutely remarkable, mind-blowing process of manifestation again. This is why I say that this stage is so important. This is why I say that this stage is so significant. This is why I say that this stage is absolutely life-changing for you, my God, gorgeous Cancerinis, because it's not only about the success, about the opportunity, but it's about the actual power of the manifestation, which is just going to do its job, and it's going to speed things up for you. At the same time, it's going to create the starting point, and things are going to start unfolding and happening for you without you even realizing. My Lord, Cancerinis, this is brilliant. Use this moment in time to the best of your abilities. From the 27th of March until the end of that month, be as open-minded as you can. Do as much as you can. Throw yourself in as many situations as you possibly can, because you're going to find out so much about yourself. You are going to have this sacred ability to look at your life from a different angle. You're obviously not going to be able to like fly about and look at it, but you are going to be able to sense it. You're going to be able to feel it. You're going to be able to get like the certain signals and the certain energy and a certain vibration that you wouldn't normally get. This is an amazing moment in time, because it's all about the power of your manifestation. It's all about your mind, and it's all about not just about the success, the actual new goal and the vision, the strong vision that you're going to have. But just to remember, my gorgeous Cancerinis, that vision will be something different. That vision will be something else. That vision, it's not only just like, oh yeah, just something came to my mind, I want to do this. No, baby, no. You need to understand the seriousness of this particular situation. It is such an important time of your own projection, of your own vibrancy, which is going to make things happen for you without you even realizing. So therefore, it's a sacred moment in time which is going to speed up things for you. It's going to speed up your own personal progress. This happens when you're going through your own rebirth, when you're also like experiences an important invocation, and this is normally followed by a very heavy karma. This is normally followed by a very heavy journey. This is normally followed also by the fact that you reached a rather significant time when it comes to your spiritual consciousness and subconscious levels at the same time, which means that karmically you had a very calming and very heavy stage that you had to kind of work through in order to get to this particular point. I am indeed talking about the last 7 years. You know, this stage is so important because the last 7 years were pretty much so connected to this particular stage, but when it comes to this ending, so this is why you will be able to jump like really beautifully from one point to another. It is also very important for me to say that your number this month is number 111. Oh my Lord, 111, baby. Your number is 111, which means that karmically you are reaching an absolutely important stage, a very significant stage, a very strong stage, and you are going to have a quite important moment here when it comes to this beginning, this manifestation in November 2020. It's going to be the actual continuation of this journey. November 2020, it's going to be very important, it's going to be very big, it's going to be very significant, and therefore you will be able to do something very important in your life, to make a very important change. On one hand, you will be able to reward yourself, baby, go for it, but on another hand, you're just going to be able to really do something really brilliant when it comes to you, when it comes to your own success, and when it comes to the ability to actually take things further so much sooner than what you actually thought originally. This is such an important, the 27th of March is going to be an important starting point for you, my gorgeous Cancerinis, and it's just basically, if you want to like start up some kind of important process, go for it. If you also want to begin like new things, you know, go for it. If you need to negotiate, go for it. You know, if you need to start some kind of justice progress, my Lord, go for it, because this is the time that the vibration is going to be on your side, my baby. So most certainly you just go with this absolutely wonderful, powerful flow. So it's going to take you so much further, and it's going to protect you, and it's going to be quite a safe journey for you at the same time, indeed. Okay, my name is Sasha Bonasin, and I'm a psychic medium, and this is your monthly horoscope tarot card reading, and it's for you, my gorgeous Cancerini, and it's for March 2020. So it's for you, my gorgeous Cancerini, and it's for March 2020. And basically, now I just want to say that your number this month is number 111. I mean, come on. This is also telling you that it's just a very highly instinctive time for you. you. So you will be able to feel things like there is no tomorrow. You will be able to sense things, but it's always very important that there is going to be lots of instances where you are going to be really with the flow. Like it's not only the consequences, no, that's not what I was going to say, but it's not only the actual numbers, the actual numbers are repeating numbers. It's not only about that, every time when you see the certain numbers repeating 111, 222, 333, 444, it's very important, my babies, that throughout this month you just open your eyes really beautifully and look around you and see what you feel connected to straight away. See what's trying to get your attention. See what is the part of the picture. There is something that is going to be screaming for your attention like a part of the picture, and that's important because this is going to be at the moment in time when your radiance is really at its peak. So you will be able to find out lots of answers, but it's very important to connect and reconnect with your mind, to also think what were you thinking around the time, what was creating your problems. So this is how you do this, and it's also throughout the month, it's also going to be happening to you. Like for example, you're thinking about something. This is when you are on this absolutely mind-blowing veil length, this is when you're like kind of on this mind-blowing, like you're going into the mind-blowing dimension, which means that you will be able to reflect in so many different ways. Like for example, you're thinking about something and then you watch, you look at the telly, TV at the same time, and they say something that you were just about thinking about that particular word, and lots of, that particular word repeated, and lots of little instances like that are actually going to be repeated again, my babies. You just use this to the best of your abilities, because there is a lot going to be revealed to you, but most like confirmed to you. So something is repeated, and then you look at the telly and then it's repeated, or you look at your phone, and then it's like repeated, that particular word. This is just going to be like a lots of little confirmations that you are going to have, but at the same time this is going to be providing you with the path and journeys, and most certainly it's going to be providing you with the actual like a control over the situation like you wouldn't normally have. It's important because also 111, my gorgeous Cancerini, 111, this wonderful number means that you're reaching a very important stage. This month is going to change everything for you. By the time you get to the end, there is something remarkable going to happen. You're going to be able to see your life from a completely different angle. But honestly, important, this is your own personal revolution, personal evolution that you're actually going to, and you're only reaching this stage once your spirit it gets this particular important stage of your own evolvement. I said this so many times that we are on this earth just for the certain amount of time. We are just like a passers-by, we learn as we go. What we don't learn, we come back and we repeat again. There are lots of lessons that we learn indeed. So this is all going to be part of a very important lesson on this actual earth, my gorgeous Cancerinis, that this is just so important that you've already learned, which means that your spirit, as I said before, you've been through a lot karmically. You just had to struggle. You've been through a lot, up and down, lots of downs, and this is why in the last 7 years, and this is why you just kind of earned yourself this particular stage. So it's so important to be as open-minded, to throw yourself in all sorts of opportunities, like throughout this month, Cancerinis. Indeed, anything you want to do, just go for it, because you're going to do it so much better this month like there is no tomorrow. On another hand, this is all about the success. You are going to reach a very important material attainment when it comes to you, but this is going to come with a little baby surprise. I say baby surprise, with a little surprise, with a little element of surprise, which is going to be really good for you, because it's going to make you realize that you're on a more advanced level. This is so important because it's going to be victorious time for you indeed, because the certain wish, something that you wanted to do for a long time, you're going to be able to, you're going to be so much closer to it. And this is so important because this is to do with you, it's to do with your life, it's to do with your success, it's to do with the certain safety, it's to do with a certain direction that is also going to be really good for you, but it's also to do with relationships and people in your life. This is an important moment in time of satisfaction and accomplishment that you're going to have, and it's absolutely brilliant. You know, you're going to find yourself like having lots of moments like, oh, I'm so happy to be alive. Oh, this is the pleasure in a daily existence. You know, it's just so many of these moments you're going to have, and this is so important because it's good for your rejuvenation, it's good for your optimism. It's just about the return of the inspiration, and it's wonderful through your own success, through your own accomplishment. I mean, come on, it's brilliant, my gorgeous Cancerinis, indeed. It is just so important because also at the same time, this is a very important stage of safety and materialistic well-being that you're actually reaching. But on another hand, this is going to be the moment in time when your strength, your personal strength is going to be very strong, and it's also going to bring you such a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful promise, you know, with a stage. This is to do with your personal life, something very personal, very deep, something you don't like to talk about it, Cancerinis, my babies, but it's going to bring this time, it's going to bring a wonderful moment of the promise. This is to do with the reflection, beautiful energy, healing, and very, very great and optimistic moment in time. On another hand, you know, you are going to kind of like realize that also on one hand there is the certain unrealistic imagination. You know, there is also going to be the certain part of your journey, certain realization that you need to move on from some kind of situation also that is no longer serving you, but it's most certainly to do with the fantasy and unrealistic attitudes. But it's so important because almost immediately as soon as you do that, that energy is actually going to shift, and it's going to provide you with an absolutely wonderful desire and determination and a strong willpower. This is so important because it's going to be quite magnetic power and energy that you're going to feel, and this is going to be very strongly enhanced. This desire, determination, and strong willpower, this is going to be completely enhanced and completely doubled up and very strongly evident right at the end of this month. Indeed, my gorgeous Cancerinis, when you need it the most. Of course, I highly suggest you to get like, look at this baby here, look at this Moldavite, absolutely fantastic crystal, one of the most powerful crystals there is no doubt about it. It's Moldavite, black tourmaline. There are a few of them that are absolutely on top of the actual game. They're so powerful, it's ridiculous. Moldavite is ridiculously powerful, and these guys are actually really difficult to get sometimes, but you know, this comes with a sterling silver wire wrapped around it and the sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is in the description below. But this Moldavite, I highly suggest you, my babies, because you are going through your own personal evolution, personal revolution. You're going to spiritually grow like there is no tomorrow. You're going to connect in the way you're like never connected before, and you will spiritually grow. This is going to be good for all chakras indeed, but also on another hand, this is going to help you to guide you on the right path. It's going to help you to express yourself. It's going to help you to talk. It's going to help you to kind of like express yourself when you're surrounded by the people who are like, oh, not really nice, you know, and things like that. But also it's very good for prosperity. It's very good for like, the optimism, very good like when you're reaching high levels of your advancement on your spiritual journey. It's very, very important crystal to have that I would like you to wear throughout March and April. It's also brilliant to protect you against negative energy, and it's very good to attract prosperity and to make the right possible decisions. As I said, this gorgeous Moldavite comes with a sterling silver wire around and the sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is in the description below. By buying things from my channel, you're also supporting my channel, my gorgeous Cancerinis, as well. On another hand, what else I was going to say, when it comes to your health, it's very important to actually try to take something like a natural B vitamins, because you're going to have a little bit of a stress, but that stress is also going to be like a normal stress, you know, a little bit of stress, but at the same time your digestion is going to be like a little bit sensitive. So B vitamins, a natural form of B vitamins, like you can get a supplement or you can eat food which is going to be rich in B vitamins. On one hand, this is going to help you with your digestive system, and on another hand, it's going to help you with your stress levels. Also, I highly suggest you to get something like a friendly bacteria when it comes to the actual yogurt, like a really good natural yogurt, it has normally like friendly bacteria in, and if you can kind of boost your friendly bacteria inside your gut, so you can get the good guys in and you can get the bad guys out, and this is something for your digestion as well, which is going to be quite good. On another hand, what else I think it's going to be quite good for you, it will be like the vitamin D. Natural vitamin D supplement is a must. Natural vitamin D supplement, if you can get a vitamin D from the sun, that's brilliant, but this is something that is going to be brilliant and good for your bones. I also suggest, I know your bones are going to be sensitive, again your skeleton is going to be sensitive in general with your muscles as well, so it's like a basically vitamin D, calcium, magnesium, okay, this is a nice combination for that, and natural supplements also without any anti-caking agents. So for calcium, magnesium and vitamin D, if you can get like a natural supplements without any nasty ingredients, without any chemicals and things like that, and also zinc. I know I'm telling you lots of supplements, I'm sorry, these are natural supplements, of course, without any chemicals or anything. Zinc is going to help you to boost your immune system. There's going to be a lot of things going on, nothing too horrible or anything like that, but it's just going to be a little bit of cold and flu symptoms as well. You know what I'm going to say. Pam pam pam, organic acerola cherry powder. It's going to be beneficial for you because of a couple of things, my gorgeous cancerinis. Organic acerola cherry powder, I would highly suggest you to get the powder, take 1 little glass of water, mix 1 teaspoon, take it in the morning, drink it, and in the evening before you go to sleep, drink it. This is going to boost your immune system. Vitamin C levels is a natural source of vitamin C rather than take chemicals from the shop. No baby, no. This is a natural source of vitamin C, which is on one hand going to help you to boost your immune system, but on another hand it's going to help you with the healing of your gums, because your gums inside your mouth are going to be quite sensitive. You know what I'm going to say now? Of course, avoid vile fluoride. Vile fluoride can do so much bad to us, okay? So try to get a toothpaste without fluoride and try to get a mouthwash without fluoride. I would highly suggest toothpaste and mouthwash. It could be like tea tree and aloe vera. It's quite good and it's very gentle and it's going to be good for your gums as well at the same time. If you're on any other medications, if you're pregnant, if you're breastfeeding, just check with your doctor or check with your GP, because only your doctor or GP can tell you whether this can interact with your existing medications or not. So now I'm going on the very first date, my gorgeous cancerinis, which is going to be on the 2nd of March, baby. The 2nd of March is going to be brilliant because this is going to be the moment in time when you're going to wake up in the morning and you are going to have very good news about your own success, about your own accomplishment, and that is almost immediately going to get you thinking, and your thinking is going to stretch that much further, and instinctively you are going to start connecting like with a really wise decision here already. This is all about your power, very important accomplishment, and this is going to bring an amazing confidence, and it is going to be the time here to make an important decision, and you're going to feel so brave, you're going to feel so good, and it's just going to help you to reach like a very high and important sense and level of maturity, your own maturity. It's going to make you feel really proud, of yourself, but really important, at the same time. But this is going to be brilliant because this is all down to you and all down to your own success. And most certainly, this day will shape your path, because it's going to be so significant, because the certain idea is going to start manifesting here through the certain vision. Suddenly, as every time when you're by yourself and every time when you're thinking, your mind will be going towards one particular thing. Your mind will be going towards one particular thing. Just see what that is. See what that is. I also again see letter J. I see letter J is going to be very important. J. Okay, letter J will be very significant throughout this month, but this is also going to be the time when this letter is going to be quite significant. See what does it mean when it comes to your situation, my gorgeous Cancerinis, indeed. But most certainly, this day will shape your path, and this is going to provide you with a certain vision. That, my babies, it's going to give you control over a situation like there is no tomorrow. That in itself is going to be vibrant time, because it's going to give you strength, courage, energy, determination, action, confidence, accomplishment. This is so important, because it's going to boost your confidence, and it's going to be very healing for you as well. The second important date, my gorgeous Cancerinis, it's of course the 13th of March. Pam pam pam. Now, my babies, this is really good, because this is when you're gonna feel like a little bit strange, a little bit bizarre, a little bit different. This is because you're gonna be that much deeper into this particular dimension, where you're gonna be able to understand so much more, to gather out so much more, with this perfect level and energy and balance of a bravery, optimism and excitement, which is going to push you towards the stage of realizing what are you in self-denial about. This is so important, because something will need to go, something will need to change, something will need to be cut out, something will need to be kind of readjusted and redirected in your life, and most certainly you will do this. You will see what you are in self-denial about, what came to an end, is dragging your energy, my babies, it's affecting your power, it's affecting your optimism and opportunities, and most certainly you are going to realize what are you in self-denial about. It's brilliant, because it's immediately going to create a new point of swift activity, sudden progress and movement that you wouldn't normally have. An important decision you're gonna make, but on another hand, there is a message, an important message that you will receive at around the same time, which is also going to confirm something to you. It's brilliant, because this is the time of your transition, this is the time of your change. Just remember, be as creative as possible. The creativity is the key. The more creative you are on the 13th, the more it's going to be revealed to you. Sounds weird, I know, and it's a lot to do with the transition, change. Okay, it's a lot to do with an abandonment of the certain stage, but most certainly it's to do with a readjustment, regeneration, rebirth, but a little sacrifice. You're going to need to kind of change something a little bit, but it's brilliant. Just remember, through your own creativity, you're going to boost so much. The third important date, my gorgeous Cancerini, it's going to be on the 31st of Marchina. Okay, the 31st of March. It's also going to be so significant. You're going to learn something like ooh la la, rather vavavumish about yourself. And this is also going to be an important part of your spiritual journey, because also this, what you're going to learn about yourself here, it's going to surprise you, but it will want you to dig a little bit deeper. So therefore, there is a very strong desire to learn something new. It's going to be very strong here. Desire, reflection, respect for knowledge, and you just need to do it. It's so important, because also at the same time, this is a marking a significant stage of the certain knowledge that is just going to change your life later on, but this is just the beginning of a new little stage indeed. And important news you're going to get at the same time, on the 31st of March, about your own departure, about the certain departure, like the certain departure, in particular when it comes to the certain journey. There's some kind of traveling plans that are going to start taking shape here indeed. But on another hand, it's important to go on that journey, because there is an idea that you're going to have, and nothing happens here like just by, like March is important. Every single thing is like kind of unfolding for some kind of a little particular reason, so you can kind of dig a little bit deeper, your own situation, find out more about yourself, what you can do, focus on and reflect on in your life. But most certainly this is all about the advancement, an important advancement you're going to have here, and it's so significant because some kind of confirmation through a very important person to your like a spiritual leader or like a guru, is just going to kind of be ringing in your mind as well. You will be able to connect a couple of dots together, and this is going to create an absolutely mind-blowing picture. And then in itself, this is going to be the time of invocation, focus, clear radiance, because this is all about the unfoldment, and it's going to activate you in so many different ways. Optimistic time, highly optimistic time, and this is what this harmonious energy is going to do to you as well. It is going to be a certain problem, it's going to come to an end, an important conclusion, and that is also going to give you a reason for celebration, because this is going to be such a beautiful time of reward already. But there is an important realization that you are going to have about some kind of investment. If you want to invest, the 31st would be good. If you want to start some kind of like a signing or something like that, this is also going to be a really good day for any type of victory, any type of negotiation, any type of justice, any type of kind of like, if you want people to understand you, where you're coming from, if you want to explain something, understand something, express yourself, baby, express yourself. The 30th and the 31st of March are going to be absolutely brilliant indeed. Okay, now basically going on the very first part of March, my gorgeous Cancerinis, the very first part of March, I would highly suggest you to also get this gorgeous labradorite. Look at how beautiful this crystal is. It's absolutely remarkable. Look at this. I don't know if you can see it. You see these colors, absolutely stunning. Labradorite is something that I would like you to get and have it throughout March with you. Like, for example, it's very important, like when it comes to the actual transformation, change, and it balances and protects aura indeed, but it also raises your consciousness. It's very important when it comes to grounding spiritual energies, and this is something that you're going to benefit from like there is no tomorrow, my babies. All you need to do is get this and have this either in your pocket, either on your desk. Just have it around you in March and April. It will be important because it will help you to protect yourself, but also it's going to help you so much to spiritually grow. This gorgeous labradorite you can get on my channel. You can get the link is in the description below. By buying things from my channel, of course you're supporting my channel as well. I need to say this, but this is something I highly suggest you to have, so you go with this flow. Now, the first part of March, it's actually going to bring you an important determination, and that determination is going to be so significant, and it's coming through the certain celebration. So first of all, you're going to be very happy because you're going to hear a good news, and this good news is going to give you so much determination where you didn't have before. This is going to boost your confidence in so many different levels, because the certain obstacle is the certain problem, the certain issue is going to come to an end, but then you will just know that you will, after this moment in time, you will know exactly what you need to change and what you need to do. It's just going to be a little bit of change of direction here, slightly, but this is really, really good, and it's coming like a second stage of your life, which is absolutely brilliant, and it's to do with a certain activity and determination. This is such an important moment in time when it comes to the actual ideas. You're going to be full of ideas, and it's brilliant. This is going to be highly vibrant time because it's also going to be connected to the moment in time when there is absolutely something very deep is going to happen, something that you desired, something that you were wishing for, something that you always wanted to do, but it was like connected to the certain problem. So that problem is coming to an end. So most certainly this is going to be a very, very beautiful moment in time when it comes to your satisfaction, when it comes to your emotional peace. There's an important goals that is actually going to, an important goal, an important stage, my baby. It's going to be achieved here, and this is all part of your journey, all part of your realization that is going to put a giant smile on your face here. And this, my babies, is going to be highly important time when it comes to inspiration and potential. So much baggage is going to be off here, so much. This is so important because there are two choices that are going to be so significant for you. One is a personal choice, my babies. It's to do with a person, it's to do with somebody, and then another choice is going to be like something else, some kind of new direction, new stage, connected to everything that I said so far. Also, an important time when it comes to teamwork. My Lord, an important situation is going to take place when it comes to teamwork. Very successful, very good, a rather step in the right direction. Certain issue is going to come to an end. Also, very, very important to say this, by the time we get to the mid-March, Cancerini, listen to me very carefully, somebody in your family or somebody in your immediate environment is going to need a little bit of your input. It is going to be very important for you to do this because you're going to be very wise. You're going to be perfect for this situation, perfect for this problem, to shed a little bit of your beautiful light and energy. So there is a problem, an issue as a group of people is going to have mid-March, and your energy is going to be perfect because you're going to do something, you're going to say something, and you're just perfectly going to resolve this fantastically indeed. On another hand, you know, the mid-March is going to make you realize, oh my God, mid-March, it's going to be so important for the confirmation, you know, and here you're going to realize, oh my God, I've done so much. You're going to realize how special you are, how different you are, how powerful you are. And this is exactly what you needed to realize. Your third psychic eye is going to be very vibrant and very strong at this moment in time, okay? And there is something that you're going to realize about your luxury and culmination, something very, very important. And it is that this is also going to be a significant part of your journey because it's going to help you to discover new you. This is so important because it's all about the creativity. Something, you know, some kind of possession of yours, it's going to need a little bit of your input, a little bit of your energy as well. It looks like and it seems like that your power is going to be so strong when it comes to the personal healing. So it's a lot around you that is going to benefit from your energy, and then it's going to be vice versa as well. You're going to be healing to other people, and other people are at the same time going to be healing to you. My Lord, this happens like, you know, we are normally very healing to each other, but sometimes, you know, this happens like a very much so enhanced, you know, when you're going through such an important stage when it comes to not only your life but your spiritual journey. On another hand, you know, you're basically it's going to be an important time to change things around you a little bit, redirect things around you a little bit, get old things out, make a space for the new. Very important moment in time when it comes to Feng Shui, and Feng Shui is just quite significant and specific when it comes to like keep on changing things, not always have the same things. It's important to keep on changing things around all the time because it's going to enhance your own personal vibrations. So therefore you're going to have more energy for longer. This is how it goes. So anything you want to change around you, just go for it, my gorgeous Cancerinis. I also highly suggest you to get something like a dry sage. Look at the size of these things. Dry sage stick. I just use this every single month, but for you, when you go through so much in March in particular, this is going to boost your confidence, boost your power, but also on another hand, it's going to drain you a little bit because you will be open to all sorts of spirituality, to all sorts of energies, to all sorts of dimensions. On one hand, it's a yin-yang situation. You understand, you gather from it so much, but on another hand, it drains your energy a little bit more. This is why I would like you to actually use this, and maybe, you know, from at the beginning of the March or mid-March, you know, whenever you wish, like go inside your home, just burn this, you know, it's going to smoke, put a sauce underneath, it's very messy, put a sauce underneath, and then go into every single room in the house, close the windows, go into every single room, every single room in the house, make sure it's smoked, say a little prayer, call a little angel, spirit guide, you know, say a little affirmation, mantra, whatever you feel like it. You don't say it, whatever you feel like it, your balance is telling you to do. Okay, and then at the end just smoke everything, and then at the end just open the windows, and as the smoke goes out, you know, the negative energy is going away. And if you feel sick yourself a couple of days after, that's actually brilliant. It's not, but if you feel sick or drained, then that means that you had a certain amount of negative energy like accumulated within you, and that's quite brilliant, because until it comes out, it's going to make you feel like, oh God, like this, and then 2 days after, you're going to be like, ooh, on top of the game, very bright, very beautiful, refreshed in many different ways, super radiant indeed. Now, if you would like to buy this, the link is in the description below. By buying things from my channel, you're also supporting my channel as well. well. Okay, so now also you are going to have an important moment in time when it comes to your justice. You waited for the certain justice, my gorgeous Cancerinis. Yes, it's coming, it's brilliant, it's all part of this particular process. At the same time, an important balance is going to come through, an important realization, and also the advice which is going to confirm this realization at the same time. It was to do with you being tested a little bit. You felt being tested a little bit. Most certainly you're going to realize a great strength about yourself and the control over a situation that you wouldn't normally have, my gorgeous Cancerinis. By the time we get to the last part of Marcini, my gorgeous Cancerini, I have my own language, you do know this, my Cancerini anyway. So by the time we get to the last partini of Marcini, my gorgeous Cancerini, never mind. You are just going to have a moment, it's to do with your patience. It's what you were waiting for. It's to do with the greatest patience, but also you're going to be so wise. Like there is no tomorrow, and it's all about you being so wise and reaching such a high levels of your subconscious mind. And it's going to be like the moment in time, the certain stage is going to return that was making you really sad, that was making you really negative, that it didn't turn out the way you wanted it to turn out, and you were hoping and you were thinking, and it just gave you so many problems, and it's brought you down, and it affected your energy in so many different ways, my babies. So now this is going to be such a beautiful and important flip-flop moment that you're going to have. And the flip-flop moment is like this, just this, basically it's the same thing, the same situation, but you're coming from somewhere else when it comes to your own dimension, when it comes to your own subconscious mind. So therefore you're able to see things from a completely different angle. But this is like a completely different world, completely different dimension, universal dimension, and the same thing you will be able to see from a completely different angle, which is going to make you accept something that you wouldn't normally accept. An important acceptance is going to take place at the end of March, my gorgeous Cancerini, and it's so important because this in itself, without even realizing, it's actually going to make you realize that you are working through your fears so nicely, so beautifully, and you're going to be growing, and you will know that you are at the same time surrendering to the divine, and that it's going to make you realize that you will know that there is a very powerful change going to come. There's a very powerful change going to happening at the same time. But the bottom line is an important acceptance is going to take place. And that in itself, it's going to be an important time for yourself, and something is going to take turn, and certain leader or someone who you find very honorable, it's going to tell you something, and it's going to be praising you, and this is going to mean to you so much, and it's going to enhance you, and it's going to enhance your power, and it's going to set you off on the journey, and it's going to confirm something very important to you, and it's just going to kind of make you realize that, your intuition, it's going to make you realize that there is a certain challenge that you are going to have soon, and this is going to be nice little psychic moment that you are going to have. Psychic moment is going to bring you an important realization that the challenge is coming, challenge is coming, and this is how you're going to feel. Oh my God, I feel I'm going to be tested. Yes, my babies, you are, but it's going to be brilliant, because first of all, how you will be even aware of this in a completely different way, and this is so important because it is just also going to almost immediately, actually there is going to be a challenge that you are going to have, and it's going to be brilliant because that in itself, it's going to make you realize something, the certain success and the certain confidence, because you're going to do really well, you're going to do really great actually, and you're going to surprise yourself, and this surprising feeling, it's going to be everything, because it's going to be about your success, about the confidence and the whole new determination. And this is to do with a victory, highly victorious time when it comes to the swift change, when it comes to your intuition. It's going to be very powerful, and this is going to bring you an absolutely remarkable vision. The vision at the end of March is going to be everything. The vision at the end of March is also going to be an absolutely remarkable beginning as well, because it's connected to something that you wanted to do. It's connected to your wish. It's connected to a change. It's connected connected to one of your deepest desires, but it's also going to come and it's going to happen with an element of surprise. Watch for the opportunity at the end of March, my gorgeous Cancerinis. Be very open-minded, but watch for the opportunity. It's going to be literally mind-blowing indeed. Okay, so now I'm going to shuffle these cards and I'm going to connect to those of you that are in relationship. Okay, my gorgeous Cancerinis, for those of you that are in relationship, I just need you to be a little bit careful, because your partner is going to have somebody around them. You see, this is the Emperor here. Your partner is going to have somebody around them. You see, it's going to be tested in many different ways, and I just want you to be careful. Any kind of signing, any kind of like a new start, any kind of justice or anything like that, I think that your partner should actually have a little break this month. You see, any new beginning, it's not going to be the great for them. For you, a little bit different, but for them, not. Because the reason why is, although they're going to feel well balanced, although they're going to feel quite optimistic, although they're going to feel quite great this month, because it's going to reflect on them in a really wonderful way. But on another hand, I do see a little bit of a snake in the grass over there around your partner, and I don't like that snake at all. It's very big and it's very dark and it's very bad and it's very negative and it's well hidden. So I don't like this little snake in the grassy, and it's going to be around your partner. Just try to see, because also on another hand, you can actually really kind of see where your partner should actually move away from. Your partner is slowly becoming the part of the quite toxic situation. Why? Because it's going to, your partner is maybe the part of like some kind of toxic people, toxic group of people, or maybe even toxic person, the toxic dimension, you know. But it's just also a sign that your partner's life, it's about to slowly start changing as well. It's going to be important, because most certainly there is an option. This is where things are going to get really interesting. Your partner is going to have a very important option when it comes to their own advancement. This is nothing to do with this anymore, with the snake in the grassy. But the good thing that I'm saying now is that your partner is actually going to have a very important option at around the end of the month when it comes to their own advancement. This is going to be so good, something long waited, something that was long overdue, and most certainly is going to provide you both with an opportunity that you wouldn't normally have. You know, that you wouldn't normally have that quickly, that soon. It's all going to happen with a beautiful element of surprise, but also it's just amazingly going to change your direction a little bit, you know, the way you're going to be thinking, because something is going to become obvious that it's going to start happening sooner. But it's so much so connected to the stage that you wanted to do and you wanted to be part of for such a long time. On another hand, you know, those of you that are single and ready to mingy, stranger in the night, Cancerini in the morning, behave. No, Cancerinis, you know, I'm saying this, you know, because I can see that you really are going to come out of your shell. You're going to change your shell. You are most certainly going to come out of your shell. You will want to taste the water a little bit. This is the time when you are going to have the boost of your activity. This is the time when you're going to be surrounded by people like you haven't been in a long time. This is the time when relationships are going to be very important. Although I said it's a lot about success, but also it's a lot about relationships. There's certain people that are going to return into your life, certain people that are going to come through. When I say return into your life, I'm talking about the friends, and I'm talking the people that you haven't seen in a long time that you should be seeing. But most certainly there are going to be lots of people that are going to enter your life at the same time that are going to be very important later on. There is someone very beautiful that you're actually going to meet this month. You know, even if you don't meet them this month, even if you're not aware of them this month, you know, this person will be aware of you. Most certainly this person is going to be the part of your own dimension, the part of your own energy, but it's at the same time someone very powerful, someone very strong, somebody maybe a little bit different who you would normally go for, but most certainly this is because this person is the part of the new dimension, new energy. So therefore, you know, don't be surprised if you like start feeling like rather va-vumish about somebody who you don't normally feel va-vumish about, because your spirit is going on a new stage, on the whole new level, which means that you will start feeling attracted to the wiseness. I'm not saying that you were not attracted to the wiseness, but even more wise that you would normally be attracted to, even more deep, even more spiritual, even more powerful, but because there's someone mind-blowing who is about to enter your life. But this person is very important because it's going to reflect on you so beautifully, and you will reflect on them so beautifully as well. The bottom line is that this person is going to make you feel active. This person is going to make you feel happy. This person is going to make you feel alive again. This person is going to boost your vibrancy. It's going to boost your energy. It's going to boost all sorts of beautiful levels, and that is going to help you to reflect in a different way, and it's going to help you to live your life so happy and nice, and you're going to make this person feel just like that as well. Somebody very powerful, very active, very determined, very experienced in their field, you know, somebody very, very capable, somebody very professional, you know, somebody very powerful, somebody from a good family, you know, someone very special. It's about to enter your life, my gorgeous Cancerinis. But just remember, it's a one step at a time. It's a one step at a time, you know. It's important to start the relationship at the beginning and work its way the right way up, instead of starting relationship at the end and work its way the wrong way around. This is what sometimes people do. So with this one, this is going to be very beautiful, very important, and very complex. But most certainly your paths are going to cross this month indeed. Prepare to be swept off your feet, my gorgeous Cancerinis. There is someone very special who's coming. Not only this person is going to make you happy, but it's also going to inspire you in so many different ways. Okay, my gorgeous Cancerinis, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I love every single one of you. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, and light, my gorgeous Cancerinis. Thank you ever so much for watching my videos. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium. Love you. Bye.